everybody and welcome to Amphlett Reviews, here with a quick video and first collaboration with Arrow Videos. I recently received my Screamer copies for the upcoming release on the 28th of April 2025. We have the Cinema Essentials Pack, Bullets and Betrayal. This is a limited edition set that is available to pre-order on Arrow Direct website, HMV, Amazon, all the usual places that you would see. And I've been given some Screamer copies to talk about with you guys and to kind of get you guys aware of the edition itself and some of the films on the set. Now, Arrows have been absolutely killing it recently and really kind of diving into a lot of really interesting kind of Japanese cinema. As you know from the channel, guys, and me diving into kind of Japanese cinema recently with Kenji Fukusaka and many others for various labels. I recently have watched the J Horror Rising set, which is their previous box that they did. I didn't do a video on that, but I will consider doing a kind of collection video and do a deep dive into the J Horror collection. If you're curious, put a comment down below, where that box set, very similar to this one, is a collection of kind of horror movies straight to video on demand in the wake of The Grudge. You know, them experimenting, you know, having quite big directors, relatively, you know, well-known directors, you know, doing something a bit more cheaper budget, a bit more restricted, but a lot of actors that you are going to be familiar with, and some did get some releases, some didn't, and it's interesting kind of exploring a kind of a time and a place. The Cinema Essentials Pack is essentially another take on that, where we go into video on demand cinema from Japanese from the time during the kind of the peak of the 90s, where VHS was kind of booming, eventually going into DVD, where you have more limitation budgets, but you know, crime movies, kind of gangster, yakuza, various other kind of movies, and to kind of cash in on that kind of market. So it's a very cool idea that Arrow are basically diving into these kind of movies for the very first time ever, I'm not mistaken, put them as a collection, giving you 9 explosive films straight off the bat. Some interesting ones that I've never heard of before, never been available, I don't think, in the UK, or if they have, they've been locked in kind of VHS or maybe an old DVD, maybe poor English subtitles, where this one, you get a definitive set all in one. And I think it's definitely a treat for sure in terms of, you know, cinemaphiles and for people that are getting into Japanese cinema like myself. And I think it's very, very good timing. So to give you guys an update, I will be doing some video reviews in various different styles, very similar to my Chameleon Films collaborations, where I'll be diving into some of the extras, talking about the special features, and talking about my thoughts and opinions on the film themselves, and going to give you guys a bit of a taste of what to expect. So if you're a little bit on the fence, not too sure, the edition itself does come out on the 28th of April. You can watch it, and I will believe it will be available on the streaming on the official Arrow Video page, which is available separately on the website and in association with Amazon. So you can get a 7-day free trial. However, if you are a Arrow buff like myself and all-round collector, you probably would have got already a 30-day free trial included on one of these editions. So you've got plenty of opportunity either to get the edition itself for the price tag and take a gamble based on these videos, or do the 7-day free trial. The 30-day free trial is available, and it will be available streaming on the Arrow Video store. So there's another option there for you guys as well. So very quickly, let's dive into the discs and what films you'll be getting on this edition. In 1989, legendary Japanese studio Toei launched their V-Cinema line of direct-to-video genre features. So basically, V-Cinema means video cinema, straight onto kind of VHS and Laserdisc, things like that kind of nature, or DVD. V-Cinema Essentials Pack, Bullets and Betrayal presents 9 explosive titles representing some of the best of Japanese crime films have to offer during that time. The limited edition packaging with reversible sleeves featuring newly commissioned artwork by Chris Malbim. On the edition, we have 9 postcard-sized art cards, optional newly translated English subtitles for all the films included. We have original Japanese mono audio for Crime Hunter, Bullet of Rage, and Japanese stereo audio for all of the films included. We have high-definition 1080p Blu-ray presentations of all films. We have a brand new collector's edition booklet featuring new writing by Daisuke Miya, Haley Skellern, Earl Jackson. On disc one, we have Crime Hunter, Bullets of Rage. Part of the same disc, we also have Neo, Zoom Goes the Bullet. Disc 2, we have Stranger and Colossus. Disc 3, we have Burning Dog / Female Prisoner Scorpia, Death Threat. Very interesting, the Female Prisoner Scorpia, Death Threat is a sequel to the original Female Prisoner Scorpio films, which I don't know if it has the same actress, recast. I don't know if it actually is a direct sequel of another character. Big fan of those films. Again, another series of films that I have watched prior. Disc 4, we have The Hitman, Blood Smells Like Roses / Danger Point, The Road to Hell. And the third and final disc is XX Beautiful Hunter. As you know me guys, with Hong Kong cinema and Japanese films and many other films like it, there's only been an occasional amount of times where I've seen some of these films prior. Of all these films listed in terms of all 9 films, including this edition, I've not seen any of them. So it's going to be a real treat for me to dive into these films and to kind of give you guys a bit of insight into the films themselves and the special features you'll be getting. And hopefully, if you're convinced enough, maybe pick up that set or check it out on the Arrow Video visual streaming site. So what are your thoughts and opinions on the film, guys? Please comment down below and stay tuned for some upcoming video reviews very soon for the V Cinema box set. Well, it's official, guys. The cats, Apollo and Calypso, support the release for the V Cinema box set from Arrow Video.